There we go. Let's start over again. I don't know. Got booted for some reason. I don't know why. I tried to come back 3 or 4 times and it wouldn't let me back in, so I had to start over again. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Richard. Yep, back on. It's probably the internet cut out here somewhere. I don't know. Okay. Just making sure everybody was back there. There we go.
Hey, Roger.
Oi. I guess the internet cut off completely.
That's what it sounded like was happening. Hey, Roger.
Oi.
Oops, hold on.
I guess the internet cut off completely.
That's what it sounded like was happening. Hey, Roger.
Oi.
Oops, hold on.
I guess the internet cut off completely.
That's what it sounded like was happening. Hey, Roger. Hey, Roger. Oops, hold on. There we go. Got it. That's what it sounded like was happening. Hey, Roger. Sorry about that. Hold on. There we go. Got it.
Dang, how many pages you got open?
Is that me? Sorry about that. There we go. I cut it off. I turned it off completely.
Okay.
Can you hear me? So Roger, Kevin lost his job.
Oh, okay.
He didn't.
Sorry to hear about that.
I know. They said they needed a better fit. So.
Well, he tried.
He did try. He did try. He's upset. He's driving home and he's really sad. And I'm just like, well, it wasn't going to be a good fit for you. So.
Yeah. Oh, at least you tried. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah. And he'll go and keep looking. So that's that's good.
Yeah, like I said, the live streams are. Kim said a bunch of live streams are buffering. Could be our internet here. It's doing that too.
Well, right now it looks like it's working, so I think we're good. But yeah, if all the live streams are doing it, it could be YouTube. Okay. Hey, thank you, Roosevelt. Flyer FPV, it's YouTube. Okay. So YouTube just wanted to click everyone out and then that was all come back on. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Drone Nat.
That's probably why Andrew couldn't come in because of YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. And we didn't even know we were off until I looked at YouTube and I saw we had 2 watching, right? Yeah. I was like, what the heck? Bonnie Lynn, how you doing?
Drone Nut, welcome back. Flyer FPV, hi.
Was it?
Bonnie
Yeah,
Lynn.
I wasn't doing it tonight. I'm looking forward to my interview and I would hate to see it. Darn it, Roger.
Like I said, I just hope my going coast to coast that my internet's working good.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope tonight's interview goes well if they're playing around with things, you know. Drone Nut. Back from the sky. Hey, how you doing? Nice. Did you send all the stuff
Yeah,
back out?
I sent to Paul, Philly, and Andrew. Eber, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Back from the sky. How you doing? Back from the sky says, hello, pretty lady.
Hey. I'm pretty sure he's talking to me. That or Roxy. Hey, Hamilton.
Family Vlogs, how you doing? Everybody, please hit that like button. Thank you.
Yeah, whether you're going in, coming out, or somewhere in between, make sure you hit that like. It makes Roger happy. And when these snafus happen with YouTube, Roger needs things to make him happy.
No, I got no Facebook. I got no Facebook for now. Might have one in the future. Like Twitter also. I might have them in the future, but not right now.
Hey, EBRFBV, how you doing?
Pixel Counter, FBV, good morning. Long time no see.
Hey, Pixel Counter. Hey.
The kid next door. The kid next door was missing 14 to hit his goal of 100 this morning, I think. I have to check out his channel, see what he's got.
Hey, Ricky Dev.
He's at 92.
Nice.
He's missing 8 to hit his 100 mark. The kid next door, everybody. Check out his channel.
I don't know that I have Paul's. I was going to get a hold of Paul because I'm going to tell you, when you go on, it doesn't look like there's a live stream.
Paul's gone through the Tim Hortons. He said he'd be right back.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just wrong. Billy, come see us. Okay.
Philly Joan, I don't know if Philly Joan notices I'm on part 2 there, but
I just sent him something saying time to work. Sorry.
Okay, Flyer FPV, no problem.
Thank you. David Maxwell.
Maxwell. Okay.
Yeah, David, I'm going to go check your channel out real quick.
Yeah, okay, I already got David Maxwell, yeah.
I did
Very
too.
nice footage. Everybody check David Maxwell. I'm going to give you a wrench, David. Hey, Philly.
Thank you. I'm back.
So, guys,
thanks,
David is at 35 subscribers. And for the stuff he's doing, this just doesn't make sense. He should have more.
Yeah.
He hasn't, you know, come on. Let's see. Go check out his channel. See if you're going to love it like we do. And go hit him up.
Yeah,
okay.
David, I gave you a wrench. And there's 3 rules in here. No politics, no foul language, no racist remarks. And we're welcome to the community. So everybody check out David Maxwell.
What about the other rule, Rule 6?
Rule 4 is hit the like button.
Maybe it's Rule 5. You need to tell Valerie she's beautiful at least once a day. Hi, my name's Valerie.
Smash that love button, guys. Smash it.
You got him. Very good. Very good.
We have 18 watching, 9 likes. Guys, please hit that like button. I know you hit it on the other stream before, but hit it again.
Let's hit it again. Let's just do this thing. So I wanted to say that Hamilton Family Vlog.
Shots.
564. Good job. And let's see.
No hitting on Val. There you go, Mr. Doughboy.
So Mr. Doughboy. Oh, the kid next door is at 94. That's good. 6 more, and he'll hit his 100. Your 100 is a really special number. I think people, are getting a little bit easier now than they were when we first went on. But
I agree with
right.
You.
Remember how 100, we were crawling up a mountain a year later, got our 100. Thank you, Hamilton.
See, I kind of feel that way. Like 1,000 is like that magical number that just can take years to get, you know? And some people, they don't know how blessed they are, but I would kill to have 1,000. Like,
Where are you, Billy? Where are you right now? Put your name in the chat.
I keep losing, and here I go. I'll put it on your.
Jesse Lopez, good morning.
So I'm going to say there's something going on. Oh, I hit 100 my first video, Mr.
Wow. God bless you, buddy.
I did not.
God bless you, Mr. Doughboy. Because me neither. I think it took me 3 months to hit 100.
Okay. I just have to be honest. 8 months. I put up a video and I didn't know what I was doing. And I sat and I waited to be, you know,
recognized.
Found. And then the next day, I think I had one view from myself.
Right.
What went wrong and why nobody. And then I called my family saying, "Hey,
please,
I have so many cousins, so much family. I should be at 100 in a day." But everyone's like, "We don't even understand why you're doing this."
Right.
I'm like, "So still subscribe." So my dad did.
That's the same here.
Bad.
That must be an old thing, Val, because I did the same thing. I got so desperate. I got called the daughter, the aunts, the got to subscribe to my channel because I had like 4 people. No, I got 6. I got 10. You know,
right. But it took me months because I was just crawling that hill really slow. I had no idea that you could go on to channels where people would want to view you. And there was no Canadian Drone Hub. And at the time, I wasn't flying drones. So Roger wasn't even there to help me. And I think by the time I saw Roger's first video, I was somewhere around maybe 500, 400, 600, somewhere in there. And he wasn't doing his daily live streams. I was like, "What's wrong? I have a vision. You're going to be great. Get on there every day."
Thank you.
Help me. Well, Mr. Doughboy, Coast, they're calling you an artist. That coin stuff you're doing is fabulous. It's fabulous. So
we got to check him out.
Everybody check out Philly Jones life. He's at 770.
Whoa, yeah. But I was at 778 last week, and then I lost like 15. And so I stopped looking. Because it gets frustrating because I wanted to come up on 800 and I figured, all right, 200 away. And then I lost all these stuff. So I was, get the hell out. I ain't even looking at it anymore. So
Cruiser Mac, good morning. Good morning. Richard Macy.
See Richard Macy where you're at. Yeah, Richard Macy. He also does some fabulous stuff. He's a drone flyer, guys. We shouldn't be leaving this man at 22.
Flying with the sand.
And all the subs today are overwhelming. I was not expecting the level of support here.
Richard Mason at 22.
One thing I will tell you that we found on our channels, on all our channels, right, Billy, right, Roger?
Right.
Is that the more people grow, the stronger we all get. And that's a fabulous thing for our community. And Roger, from the beginning, has been about just making sure that people are getting the recognition for the videos they're doing. So he's all about that, and that's what makes him special. And then, so we all get to grow, we all get to watch videos, we all get to, even cooking, whatever the videos are, you know, but you'll realize we can't get to every video.
Yeah, that's it.
Because there are so many subscribers. But we do kind of make the rounds, right, Roger?
Yeah.
So,
Richard Macy, everybody check out Richard Macy. He only has 22 subscribers. Please support his channel.
He should have more than that. You need 5 more to meet your goal. Nice. And then, guys,
that's so important what you're saying too, because as a new channel, you need to hear that. I know for me, when hear this guy Roger said, hey, join Philly Drone Life. And then he actually took the time out of his day to go to my channel. He knew it was on my channel. It made me feel like a star. For just that short little time, I felt like I was important and like, wow, somebody out, he's watching my stuff. And it pushes you, it makes you want to do just a little bit more. And then other people get you. So it is so important to just have somebody care about you, just look at your stuff, watch it. Because we're all our worst critics, right? We all think that our stuff is horrible.
Yeah, and Bonnie,
Recall 130 since I started coming on your channel. Oh, congrats on 130, Rick. Rick's at 434.
Yeah, I was at 575 last week, and I dropped clear down to. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. My channel was growing, and I was consistently getting maybe 10 a week, maybe 15 a week. I was going up maybe, I was doing pretty good, 100 a month. And then the last 3 weeks, maybe, up 15, down 10, up 11, down 9. So I'm doing the small creeps now. And I think it's a YouTube thing. I'm going to tell you that I do believe it's that. I don't believe it's people messing with us. At first I thought, someone comes in and subscribes 9 people and then just takes them away to
see. I don't think everybody has that time to do that.
It's YouTube. It's just YouTube, guys. So we just keep going. Oh, you're at 25 now, Richard. Very good. We just keep going and just keep believing that what you do is important, and we want to see it. And Bonnie Lynn, your flute playing, awesome. Of course, we're going to watch that.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to hang up here and go watch her. I love to play. I love air instruments.
I don't even want to talk to you, Paul. Go away. All my burritos and
there you go. There you go, Roger. Tim Hortons and McDonald's burritos.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't feel bad about missing that. I'll think about McDonald's burritos. I'm not even giving it a minute.
Breakfast
burrito. One. I'm giving it a minute. I'll give it your minute, Val. I never had one.
You don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want it. Okay.
I have had one, and even they're not good.
You had a Tim Hortons? You had Tim Hortons?
No. So Paul and Philly, I'm just gonna let you know because I can't say it once he walks in the door. Kevin already lost his job that he got.
What?
So it's done. So anyway.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Right when we went off, I was just sitting there trying not to get too upset about it.
How long did you have it, Val? A day?
No, he didn't actually get there when they called and said they didn't think he'd be a good fit. He has a lot of anxiety, so when they called yesterday and gave him the address,
right?
Where? What? And he's supposed to be able to drive and find places, but he couldn't get the address correct.
Yeah.
And he was saying they're messing with him, and I said, no, they aren't. You're my roommate. I'm always going to be honest with you.
Right.
We had a very rough call yesterday with them, and I think we had second thoughts. So anyway, so we're back.
Sorry to hear about that.
No problem.
Sorry about that. Anyway, here's the inside of the Tim Hortons Farmer's Feast with the eggs and the sausage. You can get it in sausage or bacon, Val. And it just wraps up like that. And see, look in the end there. Oh,
how many breads in your heart are you going to have, sweetheart? I want to start thinking about that. They put stands and balloons. You got to start picking which ones you want. You want to be ahead of the curve. He's going to be out there flying for you because you're going to be like, the big go ahead, smack down that crap.
Move my finger. Somebody move my finger a little to the left. A little to the right.
Mia will be smacking his fingers. There you go. There you go.
I'm pretty sure he's not sharing.
No. Actually, I can have all the grab, and I would go grab it from him in the potato again. Grab it from him, just smacking him with the wrap.
You're not supposed to people with that.
I know.
You weren't example. You are pure evil. Evil. You are pure evil.
You know, it sucks because
Wouldn't it
I
be-
really care about Kevin, and I know that he's my roommate. He tries so hard, but he can't pay any of his bills, so I'm paying. I need Paul to start sending food, but not that stuff.
Yeah, not that good. The good
Hey,
stuff.
send steaks.
Jay, you should put a brownie in here, Paul. Crumble up a brownie.
Yeah, because we can send. Oh, are there EMTs near? I'm just going to send them right to your house now.
Oh,
Why
man.
don't I put it off?
His arteries are hardened right before our eyes. Can you see it? You can't see them, Val? They're getting
Yeah,
hard.
I'm going to say, why wait? Let's just send the ambulance now.
You do what I did.
Ready for Paul.
Just had them park out front. This way,
Yeah.
they're right there, right on. They're on the scene, just in case.
Hey, Brian, how you
Brian,
doing?
how you doing?
Well, if they show up, I got enough breakfast burritos for everybody.
Here, guys, before you take me out on the stretcher, I got to help yourselves. Back here.
Can someone just send an intravenous in my arm with my just squish those burritos in there?
Oh man.
Brian Gearby's in the house. Check out his channel, everybody.
Hey,
Very good
playing with
content on his
Dan.
channel. Check him out.
Hey, Tech Core, how you
Tech
doing?
Core, going to run. Have a good day. Okay, Tech Core. David Maxwell, what's for dessert? Radiologist's nightmare.
I am gonna say David Maxwell, spot on. He's enjoying this, but yeah, there's a
Nightmare. I agree, David. But the problem is he's probably healthier than us. I hate
Yeah, what the hell?
people. I hate them people. Golly, they get all the enjoyment and they don't get none of the evil.
Brian put up the video.
And they're still making profit.
And dreaming.
Okay, back from the sky has a point, and I think it's funny. He goes, when you're buying food for $1 and someone is serving it to you and they're still making a profit, consider the quality of the food you're getting.
That's a good one. I like that.
That is true. That is so true.
That dollar has to go a long way.
Brian, I just bookmarked your video. I'll look at it later after the stream.
Well,
Everybody check out Brian Gearby's latest video out.
and that speaks to, if you don't have a lot of money, that dollar, you get a whole burrito. That's right.
Yeah.
You're just in there
that's the other
going,
thing.
oh, this makes sense.
Well, that's what keeps America fat. It costs too much money to go on a diet.
Well, just to be clear, this Tim Hortons breakfast farmer's burrito is $4.56 American.
Wow, for one?
You could get $1 burrito at McDonald's. What do you
We
think?
could get 4 of them in around here. What are you talking about, Paul? What the hell would you eat? You got filet mignon in that?
And these breakfast burritos at McDonald's are $1.50.
Oh, so Hamilton Family Blogs is saying you can send them some. Hey, Jake Blackburn, how you doing today?
Oh God, I get to look at you eat this twice. I'm watching you on delay and in real.
Well, guess what?
That sucks.
We can ignore him if we hit the ignore
Oh
button.
yes, that's
Let's see
right.
how that worked this morning.
That's right. I learned how to ignore. Ignore Paul.
So I'll keep
Michael.
just hit the ignore button. 2 fries for $1 in my country.
Here's the picante sauce on the McDonald's. Oh, that's great.
Okay, you
Kill
can
him.
eat as you please. I'm just warning you. Not at all. Don't try and bring me down back from the sky, man.
Okay, now, Michael, here's the McDonald's burrito, breakfast burrito.
Ugh.
Okay, we're in ignore. I think you should
Oh,
do
boy,
whatever you
you're
want.
dying. You're dying, dude.
Ignore. Oh my God.
He
Oh my God.
suddenly has the urge to go to McDonald's. And you're only a block away, he says. Oh, poor you. At least I got to walk a few blocks. Now, so tell us, Paul, is there any quality difference in the $4 burrito as opposed to the $1.50 burrito? What's the taste? What's the difference?
Well, their quantity in each one of them are different. The other one has
More
3 big slabs of meat and hash browns and eggs.
Okay.
This one, as you can see,
Is empty, right?
no,
So why not just buy 2 at Tim Hortons? Why go to both places?
because we were doing a taste test. I remember I told Roger I would test it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I never heard that before.
When the Godfather tells me to do something, I listen.
Oh my God, guys, I'll be right back.
Back to all the slow suicide. There you go.
So about 3 of the McDonald ones are the same price as the Tim Hortons. So if you bought 3 of them and put all the stuff into one, what do you think, Paul? Would it equal the Tim Hortons or still no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because as you well know, you remember one of the things they taught you.
And you'd have 3 burritos too.
You eat. Your mind thinks in quantity, and your stomach thinks in basics. And so, if you eat 3 of these, you're going to satisfy over a longer period of time, and you'll say, "Okay, I'm full."
Right.
Where you eat a big one, and it's gone, and you're looking for something a little more.
Right, because you only had one. I think only fat people can relate to that. I can relate to that. Yeah. My favorite food was more. That was my drug of choice and my favorite food. More.
When I owned steakhouses, I was always amazed at the beautiful young ladies that were thin as rails that looked like models. They'd come in and they'd order a T-bone steak or whatever, mashed potatoes.
A cowboy, 30 ounce cowboy.
And then they would clear the table, and it looked like it had never been touched. And they're patting their lips, going, "Oh, I'm so stuffed." And I'm looking like, "What?"
Oh, they didn't eat much. Because I know the other side of that coin, where that little skinny girl can eat a 38-ounce cowboy, and she looks like she couldn't eat nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, where are you putting it at? Oh my God.
Brian Gearby says, I think the brownies are healthier than the burritos.
You may have a point there.
Riley Finch Field is 23 away from 1,003.
Awesome.
Well, let's see that theory, Michael. Are you ready?
See, now you got to put it together. Paul, what do you do?
Is it your breakfast and lunch, Paul?
All at once.
Is that your in-between snack?
Morning snack, yeah.
He's like, yeah, snack.
Oh my God.
If I ate like that, I'd be 1,000 pounds. Something about my body just gains weight immediately. I'd be 1,000 pounds.
Well, Michael, obviously I'm a big boy, but I don't eat like this every day. I only did it for the Godfather.
Oh,
okay. That's it. On my back.
It's all your fault, Roger. Put all the blame on you.
Yeah.
And he's having all the fun.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got everybody. Brian Gearby has a new video out, guys. Check out his video. I will check it out after the live stream. I bookmarked it. David Maxwell, I'm gaining weight just watching. Yeah. Welcome to the club there, David.
Same here, Dave.
Yeah.
Same here.
I only had toast and peanut butter for breakfast at 7 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
I
Peanut butter, Roger. Peanut butter holds you. See, now I do the same thing when I'm hungry or if I know I gotta go. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Michael, I bought enough to share, you know?
Oh my God. Oh, you're gonna kill yourself. I'm calling somebody. We gotta do some kind of what do they call that? Intervention.
Yeah.
You.
Actually, Michael, what I'll do is I'll bag these up, put them in the refrigerator, and I can snack on these for days.
Yeah. That too.
And they are a snack too, right? You just there's some good snacks too. You get a little hungry, boom.
Yep. Just pop one of those in the microwave for a minute, and
Yeah, they come back to life. That I know.
you put the picante sauce on them, and woo.
What's that taste like? The picante? Is that hot?
Well,
or
they have
sweet?
mild and they have hot. This is mild, so it doesn't give you a lot of bite, but it just gives you a little bit of that Tex-Mex
Okay,
Tex-Mex flavoring.
gotcha.
Yeah, Ricky Dove. Hey, good day, good day. Yeah, Kim's the same way. Kim can eat like anything, man, and he
I
stays
hate you, bro.
like this.
Yeah, anybody that can eat anything, like loads of food, and don't put any weight on, they're not my friend. I don't like that because that's not my life. The story of my life is I had to watch every single thing that went into my mouth, or else I paid for it. And that kind of sucks being an Italian guy to where your whole life revolves around food, party, everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I've always had to hold back. And then it got to a point where screw it, and I grew to be 600 pounds. So I paid that way. And this guy's, I can eat whatever I want. I can't pay the pound. I can't stand you.
That's the old pay it now or pay it later syndrome.
That's what they say. Yeah, they say that. Pay it now or pay it later. But if he gets a hold of it now, then he's good to go. And he didn't pay at all.
That's the way I feel about it. You know, I go to the doctor and he always tells me, you're as healthy as a horse. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Duct tape Paul Murray's mouth.
What doctor you going to, Paul? I want to go. I want to see you.
You'll get a kick out of that. His name is Dr. Cut.
Oh, no. Is it really?
Yeah, K-U-T, Dr. Cut.
K-U-T. Let me guess. Is he overweight, Paul?
No.
No? Because I love the big doctors. The overweight doctors telling you, they give you the food chart.
Yeah.
Food tray. Oh, you need to lose some weight. And I look at that. How don't you dare.
Hey, you, Joan, how you doing? Yeah, that's it, Brian. Yeah. My heart doctor, you know, his name is Dr. Q.
Oh my God. Q.
Yeah. My doctor's Dr. Blood. There you go.
So every time you go to the doctor, you have to give blood, right? You give blood.
Give him what he wants.
I know Friday afternoon I got my appointment with my surgeon. So he's going to be telling me which date I'll be going in the hospital to get operated on. So
What are you having done, Roger?
they're going to put more stents in my body.
Ah.
Yeah, for my legs.
And what's that do, Raj? What's the stent do? Does that stop blood clots or?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So your veins are getting clogged, right, Roger?
Yeah. Coast to Coast Jones, how you doing? Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow night I will be on Coast to Coast Jones.
That's it. Tomorrow night. And tonight is Val's Life.
Yeah, and tonight's Val's Life. But tomorrow night I'll be on Coast to Coast Jones, who should be interesting.
Cool.
I used to go to Dr. N.E. Price. Name sounds familiar. Hey, Gary. How you doing?
Hey, excuse me a minute. I'm going to go put this away. They keep talking to me, and I think it's time to put them away. Be right back.
I keep saying you can get enough DNA off postage stamps someone licked. Why do you need the blood from me?
That makes a lot of sense, don't it, Roger?
Yeah.
They can get all the information from your whole body from just
Yeah.
nicking a pose. Why the frick they need blood? Why
Yeah.
is that is so true?
Hey, Jim Crennan, how you doing this morning? Come on out. I said, yeah, I got your email, Coast to Coast Jones. Yeah, I got your email.
Wow, Rick, I didn't know that. So Rick Halber has four in his legs and 4 in his heart stents.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Well, I got 5 on. I know they put 5 of them in me already,
Okay.
and now they're going to do my other leg.
Wow.
They had to put the balloon here on this side here to open up a vein.
Oh,
You know that.
Roger, how does that happen? I know my mom had some stents in her heart, but not in her leg.
Yeah.
What?
Because
You know,
it depends where
like-
your veins blocked. It depends where your veins blocked.
Oh, okay. Okay. What does that say, Coast to Coast? BBIAB daughter. Do we have someone by that name here?
Be right back. He has to take care of his daughter, something like that.
Oh, okay. 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 BB Lab.
Be right back in a bit.
I'll send that Roger. Yeah, Gary. Hey, Jim Crennan, how you doing, my dear? I hope you're doing good. I think about you a lot, so I hope everything's good. Let's see. Billy Drunk,
Yeah,
congratulations.
Rick Holliber. I don't have any in my heart stences, but my brother has some in his.
welcome, Ludo. Welcome, my friend.
Ludo, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
My blood
Why
thinner
can't I have a cool name like that? Ludo.
Bruce Mac.
From France, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Be back in a bit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
You know what? All these new ways of saying things I'm not getting yet. I'm just not getting yet.
John Worship's in the house.
Hi, Val.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? How
What's
you?
up, Danny boy?
Family thing had bypass at 36. Yeah, if it runs in your family, that can absolutely happen.
Did you put them treats away, Paulie?
Yes, I did. They were in their little sealable bag in the refrigerator. So now every time I open the refrigerator, they're going to go, take me, take me, take me.
That's right. That's right. Yes, they are.
I was telling Roger, peanut butter is a trick for me. If I take a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, put it on a little piece of bread, I'm good for hours. So
Yeah.
it must be something in the peanut butter. I guess the protein, the fat, it's got just the right amount of everything.
Yes, I love peanut butter.
Yeah, and I used to think it was so bad for you, you know, and it's not. It's a good thing.
Yep.
Oh, well, this goes only for coffee.
When my sugar goes low, Billy, my doctor told me to take peanut butter.
Yep.
Oh, really?
2 spoons of honey and peanut butter.
Oh, you mix the honey with the peanut butter, Roger.
Wow.
You
You
try.
can put honey after.
What other tricks do you use? Because that's the problem I've been having lately. I've been getting a lot of, now that I'm not eating sugars at all, and I'm on a high protein diet, I'm suffering from low blood sugar. Even if I get nervous, I mean, even when I'm flying, if you know the battery goes down, oh my God, my sugars drop, and just any bit of what can I do, Roger, to stop that?
Tablets. They sell tablets in the pharmacy for when your sugar goes down.
I was eating them all. Yeah, I was eating them like
tablets.
okay.
If you have a little bottle of honey,
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
yeah, a little bottle of honey, you just sip it down there, about 2 spoonsful.
Okay.
You'll be okay.
Okay, cool.
So there's one other thing. You go to places that give you honey for your tea. You know how they have the packets?
Oh,
Yeah, the little packages,
good idea.
And then hope it doesn't burst in your pocket.
Good idea. Yeah, but you know, I carry a backpack with me all the time, so I could throw a couple in the backpack.
Or you take a little bottle. I go to the dollar store and buy the honey, small little balls of honey.
Oh, right.
You know, I
Good
got one
idea, right?
on the counter.
So
Yeah.
So if you don't want to just take straight sugar, the peanut butter actually will give you enough. You should be okay. So
Okay.
they have these individual peanut butter things. Just
I see.
buy them, put them in your backpack. You don't have to do the sugar unless you want to.
Yeah, the sugar just doesn't sound. It's like, how could something that you're staying away from, especially the white sugar, you're staying away from it, yet your sugar's dropping. Now you're throwing all the sugar in your mouth. It just doesn't seem healthy to
Right.
do that.
And by the time your sugar drops, just being a diabetic, I know this. By the time you finish eating all the food to get you back, you've way overdone it.
Oh yeah,
Over there, and then it just waits because it's sugar to crash again.
yeah.
So I'm just saying,
right.
peanut butter, I think you're on the right track with that.
And then
Yeah, I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track for sure with peanut butter.
And then if you need to, do take a little thing of orange juice with you if you need it.
That's the one thing everybody keeps telling me, orange juice, and I just
It's
I
so
just
full of sugar. I just buzz after I drink. So I don't drink orange juice. But peanut butter is my savior. I love peanut butter.
John Corso, how you doing?
very good stuff.
Yeah,
Check out everybody's channels. Everybody's got great channels in here. Check them all out.
you are on the fast track, Paul. Hey, Paul does nothing slow. Paul is
Full speed ahead. Yeah. Full speed ahead. Woo woo!
We got 28 watching, 19 likes. Please hit that like button, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, you get to like it again.
whether you're coming and going out or somewhere in between, guys, make sure you hit that like. It makes Roger happy, and when Roger's happy, all of us are happy. Oh my God, I'm out flying, guys.
Okay, TV, have a good day too. Be safe. And
Soda works. How about that? Never. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. He said a can of soda works too. Never thought about that. Boy, that's a quick fix. It's the worst thing in the world for you, but I'll bet you it works.
It does.
Well,
It
you know,
does.
anything you can take that's actually pre-broken down and orally, it's like through your mouth, it just hits the bloodstream faster.
Yeah, and that's what I need because sugar, I'll tell you, it's not working. It takes too long, and Valerie's right. By the time I get it in me, I've overdone it so bad, and I wish there was just a little something I could just, okay, sugar's dropped, boom, and have it fixed, and that's not the way it's been for me. I've tried the tablets, and I loved them so much, I was buying them just to eat.
Eat.
And then
You.
come on,
Stop getting
I'm abusing freaking tablets. Yes. I was abusing the freaking the glycerine tablet.
Oh, Hamilton, you're right. The honey sticks, they also work. But I will tell you, if you just grab some peanut butter, get the individual ones, put them in your backpack with a little spoon, eat it.
And I like the honey
10
too.
minutes, you're fine.
Roger had a good idea because honey's natural. It's coming from bees. It's a natural sugar, and it's sweet and it's oral. So I maybe that would work a lot quicker.
Yeah, it does.
The problem for me is they'll still crash me. They'll still up and they'll go dry. Then all I can think about is sugar after that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I agree with you there.
Ricky does such a great Bull gives me wings.
That's true.
Personally, I never have a problem with food cravings because I eat all the time. So
yeah, you just never get hungry.
It's a plateau, you know.
Yeah, you don't get this self what do they call body from not eating. You want to get a body like mine, you gotta eat.
That's
You get there. Hey James Ward, how you doing? So packed with protein.
Popsicle. There you go. Boy, Rick must have diabetes. Rick's definitely a diabetic. I could tell. Rick, are you diabetic, Rick? He's got all the miracle. Oh, popsicles. He's throwing them all out there. He knows them all.
Hey James Ward, how you doing today?
Hey,
Good to see
Michael.
Yes.
These will work too.
Come
You know,
on, Paul.
these
Get them away
work.
from me. And it's the giant size.
TV, how you doing?
Yeah, see,
Okay. I
figured
just
that.
want to let you know who's in the panel. Most of you already know us, but all the way to one side, I can't tell. We have Roger Martin. He is the Canadian Drone Hub. Kim's in
Godfather.
the chat, who also works with Roger. We have Paul, who is our eating machine. So anytime you want to know us on face, we just talk to Paul. We have Billy Drone that suffers from Paul and
Yeah.
also likes drones. And then me, I'm Val's Light. There we go.
Hey,
I thought
hey,
I'd do that introduction.
hey, Michael.
Yes.
These work well too. You know, the cherry slices.
Hey, hang on, guys. Hang on, guys.
I'm not
Your-
going here again.
Your link doesn't work. Yeah, it's a 404.
That's
Hey.
that's as bad as Swedish fish.
Oh, Ludo, you did another one.
Yeah, but
Nice.
the link doesn't work though. I got 404 on it. So
Yeah, me too. Me too. The link's not working. So I think it's because you put the HTTPS in. If
Yeah,
you just
yeah, you
do
got
the YouTube part or something.
You got to strip that off the front. Yep.
Oh, really? Huh.
the big size is for when you're really low. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
sizes when you really, I like that, Rick. That's good. I'm behind, Roger. I'm sorry.
So I think the big size is when you're on the ground going, help me. You know, I had a guy go into a diabetic thing where he just fell down.
Yeah.
And I knew he was diabetic. I had met him and I knew it. So I was actually
Look, he's in the house.
on his phone.
Oh,
Hey, Val.
Can-
Now,
can-
don't get excited now. Andrew's in the house.
Good morning, guys.
look at this guy. Look at his setup. For the
Yeah.
love of God.
This is an experiment. This is an
Professional you
experiment.
are.
Yeah, it's an experiment right now.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, I've never tried it before.
Looks
You
good.
look professional. It's time for me to go. I'm
No.
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 For the love of God.
Are you on live too?
Wow.
Are you live too?
No, I'm not. Don't worry. No, I'm just trying it. I've always wanted to try this and see if I could get it to work.
Claude, what
when I-
happened with your flying, darling? Did you crash, Claude? Because yeah, you're back really fast.
And Andrew, when I saw your full screen come up, I thought, oh boy, he's going to interview Piper Blush right here.
No Piper Bush. We're not going to Piper Blush this morning.
Not today, Paul. Not today, Paul. Not today.
That's off the
There you
table.
go. You started something there, Paul. Stop
I,
it.
I was good. I never said it, and I
And
still.
notice that Roger did not tell me not to mute you because we aren't on there today, Paul.
What are you going on about today? What? I can't even hear you. No, you're breaking up a lot this morning. I was listening to the chat. I wanted to say that a while ago. I don't know if your mic or something's going on. Your sound is waving by times.
Mine is?
Yeah, you're going in and it kind of muffles and back. So
Oh, thanks, Andrew. It's working.
I had problems with the internet a while ago. I think it was YouTube that booted me off a while ago. I had to restart.
Yeah, you did. You just got hit with a bad bird. I looked at the numbers because I seen you were on, and then I come back, you were gone. Well, down to like 10 and 5, and then I looked at everybody else, and I could see them like either veering or disappearing. So it happens, unfortunately.
Andrew, have you met Michael?
I have, and it's
Oh,
nice to see him again.
Yes. I like this setup, Husa. I love that, man. I can actually read the chats when you talk. I can. It's really cool.
It's called Virtual Cam. It's a free plugin where I can bring my OBS that I use for my shows, and I can transfer it. I've wanted to try this for 6 months now.
Oh,
That's why I was setting it up, and then when I came back, Roger was gone. So he got fed up of me waiting.
I love the little advertisements down the bottom. Really nice, man.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it might be. So is it any better now, Pusa, Andrew?
Yep, just keep over time. We'll see if it was, because it's not all the time. It's just it was very.
Okay, so I reset it with my I just re-put it in and then I unplugged my camera, plugged it back in with where my mic is coming from. So we'll see if it does better. Yeah, Kim. So we'll see. Thank you, Kim.
Guys, I told you the other day about when you move up and down, your voice goes out and all that. Remember the other day?
Yeah. So I've been trying not to do that and then
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, trying. But
And I mean,
sometimes-
mics are very sensitive on that, especially depending on the mic you got. Some are extremely directional. and 6 inches can make a whole difference in the way you're heard. So,
Okay. Yeah. So what are you trying to test out there now?
instead of just coming in on my webcam, this is a plugin called Virtual Cam, and it takes OBS. Remember I was showing you guys that interface I used yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my show, and instead of it just like when you pick down, you have a drop list of cameras to go on a Hangout. It just makes it like another option. So then you select it, and you can do it right through your OBS like this.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So you can kind of, I think Lloyd and them are using because they're always getting like the third menus of their name below and stuff like that. They're probably using that already.
Okay.
Well, now they don't use OBS. Lloyd and all, they use that other one.
Streamix?
Yeah.
Streamlabs?
Them.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
using VMix.
VMix. Correct.
Well, VMix and Streamlabs are kind of the same thing, except VLabs you pay for. There's more control in ways, but it's not a cheap. The OBS is open source, meaning it's made free by a bunch of developers.
Gotcha. Thank you.
They all do the same. Like there's also Streamlabs you can get as a version of OBS where it has a lot of templates already. So people who don't want to do everything customizable, you can pick. I like it. I think it's easier to use. The problem is like anything else, when it has gadgets, people want to overdo it. And, and they're like a channel talking about knitting, but yet they got like fire dragons running across the street, like whenever there was something to click onto, they're trying it,
Yeah.
It's like effects on a video. You're supposed to use 10%, not slide it all up to 100. So,
Okay, cool. Everybody check out Andrew's channel. It's Pusa Studios. If you don't have him, please support him. We got, I think, a couple of new people in here this morning. So everybody check out Andrew's channel.
We hit our 300,000 views last night through the night. We didn't get to do it while we were on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hamilton Family Vlogs wants to know when's your next wheel chat.
Oh, this is Roger's channel, not mine. Sorry. We'll be on tomorrow with the wheel. It's the European edition, so it's early, 1 p.m.
Sorry, Ludo. I'm trying to get your link up. Let me see if this will work.
No, it won't work.
How long you been on YouTube, Pusa or Andrew?
Friday night will be our 1-year anniversary since we started live streaming.
Before then, were you a channel or no?
On February 20th last year, we had been on a year and we had 42 subscribers. And
Wow.
So we hit 1,000 on just before March 29th. That's why we went live. Was the one we were only ever supposed to go live one time, and that was to celebrate 1,000 subscribers and never again. I hated live streams. I hated them. I couldn't get my head around them. They didn't make sense to me. I gotta admit, I'm telling the truth. I really didn't understand it.
How about that? And now it's your thing.
Now it's my thing. Well, I'm lucky because I still do video editing for our personal business. So, I'm not like losing that.
Gotcha.
All this channel ever was meant to be was to do stuff that we don't do for clients to make our name more popular when people were looking for a photographer or video. The same as Xenia on Instagram. She's a fantastic art. I always say, I forget to say, excuse me. If you ever get a chance, please check out her Instagram and see Xenia's work. I mean, she is one phenomenal photographer. I can't stress that enough. She is beyond talented. So
wow,
yeah,
awesome.
Well, sorry, I had to make that little plug because, and it is true. We're always talking about video now. We almost let it slide at just how amazing she is as a photographer. Because she's a psychiatrist by study. She has her master's in psychology, excuse me. And she uses that constantly into her artistic side. That's what makes her so good at what she does.
Yeah.
It's all about reading people, video, photography. It's all about capturing people's moments and thoughts.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's deep, ain't it?
It is.
It's true. It is true.
I don't want to over creepy it, but it is true. When you get a really good shot of somebody or something, you've almost captured a little bit of their soul with it. You can, because you feel it. That's what draws you to what they're and keep coming back. That's the difference between somebody clicking a shot and somebody taking a photograph.
Okay. That's nice.
There, I'm done. Sorry, I don't want to. I went from yesterday from that Piper Blush thing to this, so I'm going from one extreme to another. I'll be good.
Yes.
That's very interesting. I like that stuff.
We care about what we do. That's why it is passion.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Rick Halbert. Yeah, Roger's channel, the Canadian Drone Hub, has been an excellent live stream and community. So we're so appreciative.
Most definitely. Roger's been one of my best friends since I joined YouTube. He truly is, and ever since, not just a channel. He's always been there for us, and I hope vice versa. He's felt the same way. Always been amazing. Him and Kim.
Okay, fine. I'll send you the pizza. He promised you to say that.
We're going to be surprised one day because we're showing back out because I got to take Xenia down to try it. I don't even know if we'll lie.
Right.
I'm dreaming of a pizza.
So you're on tonight, Andrew, also?
Yeah, it's Tech Talk Tuesday tonight.
Yeah.
That's that one's a lot of fun because it's just talk with everybody, just answering questions and figuring stuff out. It's more hands-on.
And we know Andrew's on tomorrow night. Also, Val is on tomorrow night.
Give it to Val.
No, I'm on tonight. You know, I think I'm going to take Andrew down tonight. He only gets 1,000 views on this night. I'm pretty sure.
He's taking him down. Good job.
You do it, Val. You got this.
Hey guys, I'm interviewing Novice Pods. This is a great flyer. You're going to have a lot of fun on my channel. I'm not sure. I think Andrew's going to be doing stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to look at the camera. It's going to be the dullest night you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, I got to tell you, there.
Love, come on, that's love.
We just are always, I don't pose any threat.
The guy is saying I suck. Don't watch it. No, I suck.
Awful.
The girls say.
Sometimes I want to just say, let's just go watch this.
That's great.
I love it.
So I don't know how long the show's going tonight. For me, I'll be on for 2 hours and then I'm off to work. So, yeah. You know what? I got to go now because I'm supposed to be leaving for work. I forgot.
Get the work.
What did you do to me, Andrew? Oh.
It was nice seeing you, Val.
I love you, Andrew. I love you guys. Bye.
Val, I love you. Val, you're my favorite. You're my favorite working girl, Val. I love you.
Except for now, don't make them eject you.
Bye, Val.
Bye, Val.
Something tells me she's going to be hitting that ignore button.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm used to being the test pilot for all of her buttons.
You wear it well, my friend.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Philly's been doing a lot of morning sunrises there lately on his channel.
Yeah.
And now he's a proud grandfather to a baby boy.
No way. Congratulations.
Yes. I'm a grandfather 2 times, but a fresh grandfather this morning, actually yesterday afternoon. He came into the world 2 o'clock. Yep.
And that is awesome.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, man, it's so exciting, but at the same time, Andrew, I haven't slept in 2 days. I'm sick as a dog because I mean, there's one thing about having a baby, and then there's another thing about doing the C-section because it's an operation. So I'm so worried, and then you're seeing your daughter in pain. It breaks your heart, And I felt like I had the baby. I swear to God.
You went through as much emotional trauma.
Yeah, and I know that's horrible because she did all the work. But
from a father point of view, I get that. I do.
Yeah.
It's still your baby. You don't want to see them going through that, but they're okay now. Everything's all right.
Oh, God bless her. Yeah, she's doing fine. The kid's healthy. Got all this, and it's so funny. I never thought I'd ever do this. but I counted the fingers and the toes. And that's how I know I'm getting old. Because I used to remember my mother saying that. Oh, as long as you count the finger and the toes and they're all there, you're blessed. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Well, at 52, I found myself just totally quiet and staring at this child and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did it. And I did it. Beautiful fingers and toes. And
I'm happy that everybody's well, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Scream. And a friend of mine said, look, he's got his hands like he wants a controller for a drone. I mean, yeah, give him a couple of years. It's funny. But,
That's awesome.
yeah, it is what it is.
It's funny when a grandparent, you have a whole different view onto the thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's different, man. I tell you.
I remember when my oldest son was born, I brought him out to meet my dad because he was one of the old school, never would have went in the delivery room in a million years.
Oh.
So I bring him out in the fluorescent lights there. And I mean, I just told him, I said, Dad, do you want to meet your grandson? He looked down and his eye, he blinked. Oh my God, John, he blinked. They don't know that when they come out. Oh my, that kid will be a prime minister. I'm telling you right now, that kid is like, yeah, he had fluid in his eyes for 9 months. He never blinked once. Seriously.
That's great.
Yeah. Men are funny like that because they spend their whole life trying to be the tough guy. And then once you become a grandfather, it's like all bets are off. Now I'm just as full and out there. Don't care what anybody thinks for a grandchild. I'm just.
I'm glad she suffered.
We got a lot in common. Yeah, I know. Think back, it wasn't long enough. Now that
That's right, it wasn't long enough. But at the time, I loved her. Oh man,
Xenia was in labor for 4 days.
Wow.
We had because when she was about to give birth, we lived in Saskatchewan, and we were in the middle of her becoming a permanent resident.
Right.
Which meant we had no health care, and Blue Cross only covered to 31 weeks. So it was $2,300 a day at the hospital if we stayed. So she spent 4 days in labor in a hotel in Estevan, and a doctor, we can't say her name because she'd lose her license.
Right.
No doctor even wanted to take us at one point.
Wow.
And this doctor was a renegade, and she spent 4 days at this Days Inn motel.
Wow.
Stayed with us day and night down in the reception room.
Amazing. Yeah. That's it. It was similar. And then, the greatest thing, I'll never forget the water breaking. And then he's like, hey, the good news is it's going to be very soon, because at that point, I think you only have a couple hours, right? Once that happens, they have to deliver the child.
Yeah.
But yep.
Awesome.
It's and I love these people that say it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's the most ugliest ugliest thing you can go through, and the kid looks like a freaking alien. What's beautiful about that? What is beautiful about that? It's the person you love is in pain and you're wishing death. The kid comes out as an alien. Nothing's pretty about that. Nothing.
This is true.
But after it's all done, it is the most beautiful thing. I think that's what they're skipping over, all the other stuff.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I think you can, but I delivered many a baby in the back of an ambulance doing 75 miles an hour on the freeway. So
Wow.
Wow.
And that is a challenge.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is.
And that's, oh my God, that's incredible. Though.
Wow. I wish that would have been love to have one of them on video. Bouncing around, playing catcher, right? The legs slapping you in your
There
face.
you go, right here. Put it right here. Put it right here.
That's great.
Especially when Paul is the one delivering. That's the one that gets.
Get the knee across his head.
Every time you do it, when you get to the hospital, you think to yourself, "Oh my God, why did I ever decide to do this? Oh my God!"
I can picture you, Paul, saying, "Hold on, I need a brownie." Could you?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on that burrito for me.
You'd be eating a full sandwich, McDonald's.
You know those great big sandbags Roger used to keep in there? I used to keep them flavor wrapped.
Oh,
And it was customary every time a woman gave birth that he helped with, he'd bring them over and serve them a meal out of the crock pot.
That's it.
That's why that crock pot sits there so proudly. That's a big part of the tradition.
no.
It's called the Feast of the Birth.
That's
Rick Oliver says my son had so much hair on him, even on his back. Oh my God.
Oh, he gave birth to a Sasquatch. Yeah,
He was a man's man.
pretty.
That's right.
26 Jones, how you doing?
Oh, it's so beautiful. Beautiful. And these freaking people, what are they looking at? What's beautiful?
All right, guys, let's try a little test here. You were asking about it. Somebody asked a while ago. Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Oh, there's the wheel. All right.
I like that. I like that. I want to spin. Spin. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right, we'll just do a spin. We're not going to
Come
play.
on, let's see it. I picked
There we
up
go.
13. 13. Come on, you dirty bastard. 13. 13. 13. Something come here.
Oh, lucky number one.
I win. Did I win? I
Oh
just
my God.
lied. Yes, I did win.
I got my whole show now right through here. Everything. I can even interview somebody and bring them on this side. Yeah, it's cool. I would always, like I say, it's been literally 6 months I've been wanting to try that.
You could have tried that anytime. You know that.
I know, but I just forget. It's one of those things I forgot. And then this morning, a video popped up in the recommendations. That's one of the, it's one of those things I've always wanted to do, and you just forget until something jogs your memory.
Did you have to set that all up, Pusa? Did you set up the corners? You set up every part of this whole thing?
Yeah. Everything is right now I have my OBS and there's scenes. So like when I start my show, I'm on block and then I'll start here and this will play. And when that's going, that's where the clock is.
Okay.
And then after it's going down when it hits one, then I jump to the next scene and then it's here for whatever thumbnail. I can change them on the fly.
Get out of here. Oh
And
my
then I go into my chat where the music would be playing and then reviewing full screen and then the wheel or Zoom interviews if I'm doing, because I had Tony on last night, so it's still left over.
God.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of all that stuff, dude?
Not really sure, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Organization is key. Honestly, that's what it is. It's keeping it all in line. And all these things are just made out of layers. So if I want to shut off these pictures, just another layer like in Photoshop, and you just color code them.
And the other key too is Xenia's sitting right next to him, and every once in a while, off camera, she's pinching him, slapping him, squeezing his knee, all kinds of things.
Oh yeah, it happens a lot. Not a show goes by without a good squeeze. I can tell you that. Sometimes more than others. A couple times I've lost my temper a bit. Then I can feel her squeeze. I'm like, don't squeeze it. Sometimes don't even try to slow me down. I'm mad. That's not gonna work. Somebody said, "Oh, you're gonna end up on the couch tonight." I'm like, I hope so, because I love it there. It bothers her, not me. So
Hey, Andrew, did she ever give you that little punch in the ribs, like she's pumping the brakes?
never a punch.
Oh,
never
oh,
a punch. Never a punch. Always a squeeze. And she never does it forcefully. Xenia's that type of person. She tries to do like the calming, like calm down, don't get upset about it. We got hit again last night. Not as bad, but we still got hit again. So she had to do it a couple of times there. I was getting fed up of it. We had a good guest on, and I was watching the numbers getting hacked right before us. But we got through it. What can you do? You just got to keep on steaming through it. So
Yeah.
That guy's an amazing photographer. Have you seen some of his work?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's that, Pusa?
The guy-
Tony CC. He has that RC channel. It's got like 20,000 followers. Tony CCXRC.
DCX, yeah.
Yeah, and
See the Andrew.
He goes, and plus he goes all over the world taking photos as well.
Yes, he's with the humanitarian group. He's
The Humanitarian Relief Fund, isn't it, or something like that? Or?
Yeah, something like that. Sorry, guys, I hit the volume by accident. I was gonna bring up his picture.
Hey, Roland, how you doing this morning, Roland?
There.
Yeah, I was having problems with my YouTube last night. I go on somebody's live feed,
Right.
and Paul would be there with Lloyd and another guy. And I'd hear Paul talking. I'd hear Centroid talking.
Robert and
I couldn't hear Robert or
Lloyd.
speaking at all.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on lately. I mean, there's so many glitches. Like, I just wanted to bring up my chat from last night and it's showing once again that picture of the monkey. Something's wrong. They're moving so many of the servers and implementing so much new into the new studio that it's just causing complete and utter havoc on here.
Okay, Joan Journey, all the way from Greece. How you doing, Joan Journey?
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, awesome.
Roger, he moved there, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a place. Boy, I'd love to visit that place. Greece.
Oh, yeah. I've done almost everywhere in Europe, but I haven't done Greece yet. I want to get down further that way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Bonnie Lynn T. She's a new supporter to the channel this morning.
Yep.
Welcome, Bonnie.
And Andrew, I don't know if you have her or not.
I'm going to check right now. Let's see here.
She has 2 channels, actually.
She's the flute player, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Bonnie, that's Andrew from Pusa Studios. Just joined your channel. Looks very nice.
She has 2 channels, so.
She's a future drone flyer. She was in here asking questions about things.
Nice.
Hey, Paul, I'm such a sugar addict. Can you see these? Let's see.
Yeah, Flintstone.
Oh my God.
So these are my vitamins, but I gotta be careful because I wind up overeating Flintstone vitamins. That's how bad last week somebody said something to me and it's like, oh, my stomach's hurting. And he says, well, why? I said, well, I had like a half a jar of Flintstone vitamins. Like, what are you doing? I says, I needed a sweet. So
did you read the fine print on the bottom that this product has a safeguard? If you take too many at one time, you'll start screaming yabba dabba doo.
No, I didn't read that.
Yeah.
But I did read it has some sugar in it. I know you're supposed to have 2. I eat 4. So I double it up. But then it tastes so good sometimes I go back for another 4 and then another 4. Then I take out the Wilmas and then the Barneys. Anyway.
And if you start running around the backyard, it's called doing the Dino.
It's seen Roland right. Okay, bad news for Europe. The new copyright laws are coming, so I'm assuming they did vote yes on Article 13.
No.
That's not good.
They voted yes on it?
Yeah. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight, actually, on Tech Talk, is about that. We were waiting to see what the vote was going to come.
Is that the European Union?
Yep.
You know, if they keep doing things like that, not to be political, but I can see more and more countries pulling out.
Well, definitely. I mean, that's what we're worried about eventually. I mean, it was the same as when you guys with the net neutrality thing. It didn't go through here in Canada, but it doesn't mean somewhere down the line it's not going to once it was instituted. All these laws are starting to kind of come in place slowly. And you put all them together, that's one heavily regulated sector once that happens.
Yeah.
And my opinion, with the big networks losing share, they're hoping for more of this stuff so they can get their fingers further into the live streaming and the media distribution online area.
So that 13, what does that mean for us now?
Well, it means that videos, if it goes through the way it's supposed to, basically the carrier, the providers over there are responsible for filtering out anything that has copyright content, anything on so say we put up a video, it could be held for weeks before it gets available for people living in Europe to be able to
review, right?
Yeah.
So in other words, they'll be saying not available in your country, in other words.
Until it goes through, exactly. That if you haven't bought shares in VPN companies, this would be the time to do it because those are going to soar now. Because with VPNs, of course, they can make themselves look like they're in the States or Canada or somewhere where they can view it right away. But it just keeps the flow down. That's the problem.
Okay.
Let's go in the dark web. Exactly, Ruland, at that point. And it's true in a way because almost watching something that has a possible copyright music or something on top of it is going to be the same feeling to get it as if trying to watch something on the dark web. Yeah.
So I think that'll just change the way you do things, right, Andrew? I mean, I don't think it'll put you out of business, right? Or
well, it'll be especially hard for them because they could upload videos and they can be held for a while before they're allowed out on YouTube because they'll sit in a quarry. It's going to be especially hard for them sending out, but also them watching what's coming in. Because I mean, YouTube right now on the average is getting 400 hours of video every minute.
Okay.
Every minute, and this is not like it used to be. We're talking, 1080 is even the norm. Now it's 4K. They're looking at 8 coming up and stuff like that. There's so much to go through that I don't know.
So that means in Canadian money, it's only $200 a minute.
Yeah, yeah. That's about the size of it. That's about the size.
What do they have? Computers and algorithms all set up, right? Running through all that.
Exactly. So it's always gone in a holding, and there's not enough already. Oh, yeah. There's not enough resources to even cover what they got already. There's tons of stuff that should be pulled down from YouTube, and people are quitting because they can't review it properly. Gotcha. They're overworked, and B, there's not even the right equipped tools they need to do it. So
wow.
Yep. It's in a real mess, that's for sure. See, I brought up something that was kind of controversial, but I wanted people to think of the fall. I brought up the option, what if YouTube offered a thing? Say you started here, you do about 20 videos, and you apply to be reviewed. And as long as you fit within their standards, you could pay like a $500 one-time fee and kind of jump up and start competing against the 10,000 mark channels and be monetized right away. Almost paying to jump queue, but also under an audition system where you'd have to pass certain criteria to be accepted. If you're not, you get back, say, 80% of your money or something if they don't to cover. I wanted people to think about it, and I was curious. I always asked every guest what they thought, or wherever live stream I was on, if people would do it. It was surprising the amount of people that agreed that thought they should do it. I'm not saying it is the right. Everybody would be on here just by doing that. Because you think of it right now, today we're releasing a channel. Even me at 6,700, I'm still competing against a lot of new channels because the apocalypse had the adverse effect. That was supposed to clean up YouTube, but instead it created some gold mine error in everybody's head that if they got 1K, 4K, they were going to be rich or, then just one step away.
Right.
So everybody just grabbed a camera. What's a Google Hangouts? Great. I got a show. And then they sit there for 2 hours. Yeah. Laundry strung all over the place. Yeah.
Well, Andrew, don't you think that you see these pop-ups all the time on YouTube says, I show you how to become a millionaire on YouTube. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel and pay a fee. And it's like there's people that believe if they see it online, it must be true.
Yeah, definitely. That's why we made such a conscious effort to tell everybody, even when you're on our shoutouts, this is not going to help you grow. This is just a commercial. You can't force people. There's no way to force people to watch you. The only way is long-term growth. If you don't, I get the same channel sometimes comes up 5 times in 3 months. Nothing has changed. No about section, no thumbnails, no banner. What do you want me to tell you? I told one guy one day, I said, you're only going to grow by going to these things. And that's not growth. That's just little commercials and spurts. You got to grow through YouTube. There's only one way to do it when it's all said and done is get long-term viewage from YouTube. That's it. There's no other way around it. There's all the bells and whistles in the world. You got to have your channel. The key is to have your channel ready for when things do take off. If they do, you're ready for it.
And you gotta keep creating content, right?
Definitely, exactly. I mean, even our live streams, we made one solid promise to ourselves that we would put the same attention into our live streams as we did our videos of photography, or we weren't doing it. That's why we made it a show. That's why we have the wheel. That's why we have segments into it. That's why we have guests and tech. They're all shows. They're not just turning on the camera and kind of
good.
How many do you go into? You can tell right away they just want watch time.
Oh my God. Tons of them. Yep.
And if you were on TV, would you sit and watch it for enough? You know what I mean? Right. That's what people aren't getting. They think if I build it, they will come, and that's not the case. You know? No, I don't want to sound cruel. I'm just frustrated sometimes after months of seeing it with sometimes around, you know.
Now you got to have something more than just, you know, a phone. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
A phone takes amazing ones, by the way. But nobody freak out at me. You can do amazing work. And I'm talking about the idea of just going on for the sake of being there.
Right. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, I know, because I know you and I then will get nailed with, well, I shoot with a phone and I get great shots. So
No, it's not about what you're using. I think you could be great even if you use your phone. But what I'm saying is the person or the thing behind the
that's
phone.
right.
You
Yeah.
gotta have something. You got to offer something.
You said it right there. You
It's
nailed
like
it.
it's like Roger in his calming style. He's the king behind the empire, you know.
That's right. That's right. He's like at the top of the rod.
Wait a minute, guys. Check out Dave Strzelanski. Sorry if I said massacred your name. He's at 1,297.
I already have you, Dave, but anybody who hasn't, this is the time to check them out.
Yeah. So
I
check
hate
it out.
you, Dave, because I'm going for 1,000 and you got me crushed. I hate you, Dave. I'm sorry. I don't really know Dave.
Andrew, how can you not actually love Michael? Michael.
I never said I didn't.
No, but I mean, every time he comes up with that, it's just you just fall in love with him even more. You know,
This is true.
I bet you do.
This is true. He's a character, and that's part of it is characters. I mean, we are character driven. You can be your real self and still be a characterized version of you.
Exactly.
It's actually bad when you're not doing that, because then you're not original anymore. Unless you bring yourself to YouTube, you're going to be copying somebody because everything's been done. Anyway.
You know who I loved? I mean, you want to talk about a character. First of all, I mean, we were talking about him the other day, but Robin Williams, talk about a character. He was a guy that, you know, you obviously suffered from mental problems, addictions, but he was just so good. He could flip a switch at any time, boop, and he's on, and he just goes down that road. I know his mother could have just died, and he still knew how to turn a switch, and then boom, he could be in full depression, hit that switch, and he's on stage.
But many good comedians, that was his coping therapy, was his comedy.
Correct. And it was his split personality. It was the other side of him.
Yeah.
But the other guy who I love, and again, both of these guys freaking killed themselves. So I didn't say much about me, but Chris Farley, dude, I love Chris Farley, and a lot of people hated him, but I loved him because he was fat, but he still danced. He just look at my body, you know. He still had the moves, and he was dimensional.
Yeah.
And that's like when you explain a story, you have to explain it with your hands, your face, your everything. You don't just talk a story, you give a story. And he did it. He was able to give, you know, and I just love the freaking guy.
You know, you and Cab 7 have the exact same favorite two comedians.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Same ones, right?
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
When you said Chris Farley, I'm like, oh my God.
I loved him. I loved it. And not too many people like him. That's I bring up his name because some people, for whatever reason, they don't like him. But I love the guy, and he has the same problems I had. Suffered from addiction, you know, depression, all that shit. You know,
I'm not big on them, to be honest, because Ben will tell you now that you guys knocked about it, but I respect heavily what they've done, if that makes any sense.
Correct.
And
Absolutely.
And what they went through. Their comedy was too energetic for me, would tire me.
Correct.
But I appreciate their work. They really put their love and heart into it.
And that's exactly what I respected too. That he was willing to break his back to make you laugh. And anybody that's willing to hurt themselves to get you to laugh, you gotta love that.
I'm just gonna say hi to some people here. Dave is in the house. Furball Kim, Mike Roach, Hamilton Family Vlogs, 616 Drones, Hamilton. Okay, Family Vlogs again. Nomadic Bike, Rick Holliber. Was blind. I just supported your channel. I gave you a wrench. We have 3 rules in here: no politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks. Space Galleria. And everybody, welcome. Roland. Welcome.
Mike Roach.
Yeah, Mike Roach is in the house.
David Maxwell as well. I see up there.
Yeah, David Maxwell.
Paul Murray's in the house, folks. Look at that.
Paul Murray. Murray.
Was blind. I don't know if Andrew has you yet, but
Pretty sure already. I'm pretty sure I have was blind. Let me see. Yeah.
Okay.
I have was blind. Yes, I do.
Mystic Angel Christina.
Hey, good to see you. And Hamilton Family Vlog said the other pet peeve, you've watched me enough to know what triggers me. What really sucks is when people want so many subscribers before they put up any other content. I hear people say that, oh, don't just talk about my channel. I need some subscribers. But let me tell you, when I hit 1,000, I got some amazing things coming. That is the worst thing you can do to yourself, because by then you've lost 1,000. They're gone.
Oh, yeah.
And now you have a dead channel trying to revive it. And the further you go, the worse it gets. Do your content first, then worry about getting people, because then they'll keep watching you. It's all about watch time ratios.
I got you, was blind. Now I can see. Woo! Had to say that. I don't know why. I had to say that. Just, I never heard, like, look at these cool names. Was blind.
I know.
That's freaking cool, man.
Some channels have all the insight into what makes a great channel name.
I know. And I got Philly Drone Life. Dude, oh, I fly drones. I'm from Philly. Oh, Philly Drone Life.
If we knew we were going to do live streams, we would have never taken our business name. That's one thing I would have changed, but we didn't know at the time, and then it was too late to really make the change. But
yeah, your trademark's made.
Yeah, at this point it is. It's become our brand, so it's hard to play with it, you know. But
yeah,
it worked out well, because I would go into these type of streams when I first meet people, they could never pronounce our names, so I got 2 minutes of free advertising all the time. Pizza, pasta, how do you say that? Poo, pasta, and they were looking it up. I can't buy that kind of advertising, and that's how it worked.
What does PUSA stand for? Is that your last name or what?
No, that's Xenia is originally from. Do you know the country Latvia?
I heard of it.
Yeah, it's above Poland. It was part of the Soviet Union, and she's from Riga originally. We met on a video game years and years ago, her and I. And her mom grew up in that town Pusha. It's about 40 kilometers from the Russian border.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, she passed away of cancer at 55.
Oh.
So we named it after her mom, because Xenia was 29 and her mom died, and her grandmother died 3 weeks before her mom, and then she had no more family. She was an only child.
Oh.
No more parents, no more grandparents. So it was kind of a way to pay tribute to her. So that's why we
are both you guys photographers, Andrew, or?
Yeah, I do like all the videography. She does all the photography, but we understand each other's realms.
Awesome. Oh my God, to be in the same business with the one you love. How can't be more perfect than that.
It is, because like with my first wife, we worked for that big music company. I think I've shown you like the pictures with Slash and all that stuff. My ex worked there for a couple of years, but it wasn't the same. But now with Xenia, we can work together, and that's what she's fantastic. She's like tags and stuff like that. She knew nothing about it, and now I'd say she's like the queen of that stuff now. Yeah,
that's awesome.
She did a lot to build up this name and this channel, a lot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got 2 heads doing it, you know, 4 eyes, 4 hands.
We talk about it. I mean, like the wheel and all that stuff, that was all invented out of necessity.
Yeah.
Settled because people were always getting first and stuff. And we always sit down and talk together just like we do in our regular business. What do we do here? We got this going on. Or we'll find guests and, oh, I found this really cool channel. What do you think? You know?
You know, I always wanted something. I'm in a cabinet business, and I grew up as a furniture maker, as a woodworker, and then I make furniture.
I'm jealous. I would love to have been that.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, and it's great. It's a great trade. But here's the thing: the people that make it are usually husband and wife, because it takes everything of yourself. And I begged my girl to do that, but she's that my girl's, and God bless her too, but she's an independent woman. She wants to do her own thing. She doesn't want to be tied down in my thing. She doesn't love cabinet making and
Right.
she loves nursing and helping people. That's what she wanted to do, be a doctor and do all that. And so
Right.
that's what she does, you know, but I kind of resent her because when I was in business, the little bit of help I would get from her helped me so much.
Right.
And if she could have just stayed there, you know, maybe my business would have made a couple $100,000 a year now, or you know. So, I guess what I'm saying is the husband and wife businesses can't. I mean, they last because you got two people that love each other and love the thing that you're doing.
When it clicks. When it clicks for that.
When
And you
it
can have a very loving marriage like you guys and still not click in the business side. That's just saying that's a normal part of it as well. And probably happens more than it doesn't.
Correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's Xenia's not a very, I don't want to make this sound bad for either one of us. She's not a very domineering person. She's like kind of like you're the boss. You know, I'll make a final call on something just because I have more business experience. But she's not resentful of it. And I mean, most times never have to because she's
Let you be the boss. Okay, see now I like that.
But if we were two kind of alpha personalities at it all the time, I could see tons of friction, you know. I mean, or the other side too, the opposite, and then you get nowhere because nobody wants to make a decision.
Right.
So-
So we're always fighting to be the boss. She
Yeah.
wants to be the boss. I want to be the boss, and let me be the man. I'm the man. I can make the decision, and so we fight that way. Yeah, it's crazy. You can't win. You can't win.
And as a disclaimer, I respect my wife, and it's got nothing to do with alpha. Not anything like that before. God help me.
You got to put that in big red letters across your screen.
Flashing.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Hey, you got the technology. You should have done it. You should.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that.
Come on, what's the matter with you? All that shit going on your thing. Come on, throw up a disclaimer, will you?
Congrats, Dave. You just hit your 1301.
Oh, congratulations to you, Dave. Very well done.
Congratulations, Dave.
He's got awesome content too, so he deserves it.
Hey, Michael. Bonnie Lynn T says her maiden name translates to carpenter,
Oh, awesome.
toolmaker in Germany.
Oh, Germany. The best tools, the best chisel I've ever owned. I have a shaper, not a shaper, a molder, and I buy all my cutters. I used to have them actually made in Germany and shipped to me. And oh my God, they stayed sharp. They're still in my basement sharp. And it's just everything they made is spot on.
Everything is quality there. Everything that comes out.
United States, they can't measure. I mean, God forgive me for saying it, but the stuff is garbage. Garbage.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a mean way. It still works.
And most of it's not even made there. The name comes on at the end. Same as Canada. Made in Canada means like the last 6%.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, you're right.
We
You're
put
right.
it in the new box and shipped it.
Yes, you're right. But the Germany stuff, I didn't mind paying a little extra money for it because I knew I was getting quality.
Well, that channel I was talking about last night, we had interviewed. That's him there, CCXRC. And he's remote control cars, but he also does photography as well. And his videos are amazing. You can see he does photography and video.
Oh, is this the channel that makes the cars look like real cars, but they're RCs?
He definitely would. They do look that way. Even the thumbnail, people had trouble telling if it was
Yes,
real or not.
yes, this is it. Yeah, because I belong to a channel that this is the guy. This is definitely the guy.
This is his artwork though that he does as well. Oh, sorry, let me close that. Like this guy is a phenomenal photographer.
Oh wow.
Hamilton, you take care.
He is talented and then some. Anybody that, like we were saying last night, like his work is like that's out of National Geographic, you know, at that point.
Wow.
And that's his job. He travels around the world doing that for places and that. Yep.
That's pretty amazing.
That almost looked like a caricature of my ex-3 wives.
Oh God, I knew Paul was going to say something.
Yeah.
I hesitated putting it up. I'm like, should I?
Awesome.
I'm trying to be good this round. I'm busting at the seams.
Poor Andrew's sitting there. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I?
It's showing that much, is it? You're one of a kind, Paul. You are one of a kind. Oh, yesterday was just a free for all.
Hey, Fox, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Oh, Roger, you enjoyed yourself yesterday, now didn't you?
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun.
Don't want to repeat it, but it was a lot of fun. It's like eating at a greasy spoon. I had a meal, but that was enough for now.
Hey, Lloyd, how you doing?
Mike on the new. Oh, there you go from Lloyd's. Congratulating you, Philly.
Oh, thank you, Lloyd. Thank you, buddy. Oh, from Mama Blogger. Thank you.
Actually, guys, I got to split. I got a lot of stuff to do. Yesterday, I got so caught up into it. Man, I was up half the night trying to get stuff done, so I couldn't pass it up. But thanks for having me again, Roger.
And Andrew, it's always wonderful, Andrew, to bathe in the stardom that you exude to all of us, and it's like a homecoming when you come back to your roots and visit with us here at the Mecca.
This is where you wish you had a cyanide pill on you.
Just start saying like top 7. Where's my hip waders? You know.
He's got the sugar giggles. The sugar giggles.
Andrew, at least you can say you came back and visited the Godfather at the Mecca and the origination and the pillar of live streaming video on YouTube.
The freaking Mecca.
I know, he's like the white version of what's the lawyer that defended O.J. Simpson?
Yeah. Yes.
Acclamation, amalgamation, and spaclamation of the show.
He's got the sugar. He's on a sugar high, and just ignore him.
The grumpy vlogger says, "And Andrew, bite me."
I seen that. Yeah. I was a little misty-eyed for a minute. So, before I go, everybody bear with me. We're going to sing Lloyd's theme song once again. Everybody together now. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little Lloyd of fur. Happy kitty, sad Lloyd purrs, purr. If you're looking for the happiest channel on earth where you never see a bad mood and nothing but good, you have to check out Lloyd.
And he looks, and he's got that painted on smile, you know, all the time.
I like to call it a goofy smile. He's so happy. Real goofy Lloyd smile. That's right. Yeah. Big and giggly. On that note.
Andrew, thanks again for coming in back to the Mecca.
Mike, big congratulations to you once again, buddy.
So much. Thank you. So much.
Yeah.
They're safe, they're happy, and have all their thumbs and toes, fingers and toes.
Yes, they're there.
Have a great day, Roger.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
See you.
Hey, everybody. Yes,
I don't know, Paul. You're making a name for yourself there, buddy.
I just like to add just a little twist here and there because we all want to support Roger and this fantastic organization he's built, and there is no other person that can handle this than Roger. He's just the top.
Paul.
And yet you keep sending them the email every day, Roger. What are you doing? Stop sending that freaking email.
Okay, Joel Miller, you take care now. You be safe.
Oh, we love Paul.
Everybody check out my channels.
We love everybody that's a member of the Canadian Drone Hub, and if you wish Go to Teespring and you can celebrate the Canadian Drone Hub right here and get your official breakfast coffee mug. And then you are a member of the club.
I love it. I love it.
And before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button.
Right. Yep.
There you go. The links are being posted.
Awesome.
And also the link for Jim Crittenden. There we go.
And tonight, don't forget Val's Life, 7 o'clock.
Yep, 7 o'clock tonight. And she has who's on tonight?
Yeah, she's having a
Novice Quads. Novice Quad.
novice squads. Yep.
Very good channel.
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
They're on tonight. They're on Sunday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
Yeah, I get a kick out of them two guys. Good stuff.
Yeah, actually, it's grown now, hasn't it, Roger? It's like 2 or 3 or 4 sometimes of those guys that fly in New York.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I know it's 101, Phantom 101, Novice, and he added a couple other guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Drone
Yeah.
Evolution.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Awesome.
They're all really good, and they have a little bit more of a dry sense of humor, but they're on the same wavelength as you are.
Yeah.
As far as Michael is that Eastern kind of humor, like just a little bit of poke here and there, just a little poke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna
I just love to see them fly in all that concrete and like nobody gives them any shit,
Yeah.
It's nice. There's something to be said when you have a group of guys doing something, and then when you have just one, you're always going to get picked on. But when you're a group, it's a little harder to pick on a group.
Yeah. Well, they had last Sunday, Roger. What was the name of that young gal that was? She had
Colin Chan.
Yes, she has a group of female flyers that like to fly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
FPV, Paul, or the other kind?
I think
Camera.
Camera. Wow.
she was a camera droner.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
I think they might include others.
Lloyd, I just sent you an invite if you want to come in. We'll be getting off in about 14 minutes. So
Roger, I am going to hit the road.
okay.
Michael.
Really?
Go ahead, Paul.
You are going to abandon ship?
Are you really closing down in 14 minutes? I'll
Yeah,
stay.
he's
Yeah.
closing it down before 1 o'clock because of Mr.
Mr.
Crowley goes on at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stay on. Then I'll
I
stay.
also get off at 12:45.
Yep.
I'll stay on.
He shoots for 12:45, 12:50 at the most, and sometimes 12:55. But he's always out of here by 1 o'clock.
My days have been the last couple of days, I think I got about 2 hours sleep. So they're kind of like days are running into nights and my sleeping is already screwed up.
Yeah.
So I don't sleep at night. So I sleep during the day. And then
Michael, get yourself one of those big breakfast burritos. And that will help.
work. That would work. Dude. I got news for you.
You will sleep through the night, I guarantee.
And happily too. Very
Yeah.
happily.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum. Yum. I remember them days, Paul. All too well.
I'm just on the phone with my son to see if he's coming down. Oh, okay. No.
Is he coming?
Got his voicemail right away, so
Okay.
my granddaughter must have his phone, be playing with it.
Roger, yesterday morning, early in the morning, he had a doctor's appointment, didn't you?
No, I had to go get something on the other side of Montreal.
Okay. And he was driving in the dark was it the freeway or a 2-laner?
It's on the highway.
On the highway. Hit 2 great big, huge, not sinkholes, but
Whoa.
potholes.
Whoa.
I thought I was gonna lose my front wheels yesterday. I was like,
Oh my God, Roger. Did it stop the car?
no, but I was for sure I was gonna have to pull over. It checked out for a flat or something.
Wow.
But it was okay.
Because he was in the dark and the pavement's dark and he couldn't see him and it just boom.
Yeah, because it's the night asphalt came black and you can't, black on black, and you can't see those holes right away, right?
Well, you guys just got a ton of snow though too, right? You've been getting like a foot at a time.
Yeah. So it was still about 4 feet here.
Oh my!
Towards Montreal, they got nothing.
That is
An hour's drive away from here, you got nothing.
That is weird.
Roger's holding all the cards. He's got all the snow.
And where do you live, Roger? Exactly.
Okay, I live in Quebec. Right beside Montreal. Yeah, right beside Montreal.
God.
He lives higher elevation though, isn't it, Roger?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I live in the eastern townships and just by the border of Vermont and all that, but we get all the weather in from the States.
Man, I would love to live where you live. I know you hate the snow, but when you talk about it, I'm so envious of you because snow has been, maybe if I got as much as you got, maybe I wouldn't like it, but it was something about the snow. I've always loved it since a kid. And I like shoveling it. I like just feeling like you have to dig out. It's that whole feeling. I know it's sick, but there's something to be said for just feeling cozy and safe,
Yeah.
And
Well,
I always loved it.
Yeah. You do this 7 days a week, though, you get fed up with it fast.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you there.
Well, Michael, I couldn't imagine, when you show us around, how narrow the streets are and our cars are parked almost on top of each other. I can't imagine if you were to get 2 feet or 3 feet of snow.
Well, it's so awesome though, Paul, because what it just covers everything. It makes everything look clean and bigger. And I think that's probably why I like it. Because you don't see streets and pavements. You just see one big, wide, white ground.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, and I think it was 96, we got the storm of a lifetime, and we got 38 inches that fell in the ground. But what people don't remember is the 38 that fell on the roof got blown onto the ground. So we had about 72 inches of almost 6 feet of snow up our little streets. So cars were gone, totally gone. And to look at that, it transformed everything that I've known, as being the city. Everything was just leveled. There was no cars anymore. And they just had these long tunnels that we were walking down. It was so awesome. And I'll never forget it. And a couple of times since then, we've come close to that. But I love it. So when you talk about getting a couple feet of snow, I'm like, oh, man.
David Maxwell says, hey, Philly, just drive 3 hours north. There you go. Help at home. How you doing? The governor cannot come on because he has power problems at his place right now.
Yeah. Hey, what's up there, Jimbo? Yeah, 3 hours north. Where, David? Where north? Toward New York, I'll bet, huh? That's probably what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm feeling sick, Jim. I have my throat, my head, my nose is cloggy. And it's sure enough, you go to a hospital and you come home and you get sick. And nobody's going to tell me that the hospitals don't give you stuff.
Oh, the hell. I hate going there.
Yeah.
When I go in, sick or not, when I go in now, I put a mask on right away. They're at the door.
I don't blame you.
Right away.
Hey, Michael, your flying is as spectacular as ever. However, I think when you end it and you turn the camera on yourself and say goodbye and talk to everybody, it just adds 100% to your videos because it personalizes it. This is the guy that you hear. This is the guy that's doing the flying, and I'm saying goodbye to everybody, and you're answering them in your chat. I just think it just steps the game up immensely.
Hey, Paul, I got another question for you. should I now, if you watched this morning's video, I did that for you, and I'm not sure about, I think I did mention your name. If you
Yeah.
watch it, when you hang up,
Yeah,
when we hang up, watch it. Tell me if I did all right.
I watched it.
Oh, you did? You already
Oh,
watched?
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then you heard me mention your name then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it. Okay. Should I do it in the beginning as well?
Yeah,
Should I take off showing?
sure.
Do
You
the
should, you should welcome everybody there. Say good morning, everybody, and
Correct.
we're gonna fly again today. And here's the weather is such and such and such and such, and then take off. You know.
All right. Yeah. You know, it's a little embarrassed. People think because I'm, you know, a funny guy and that I have this. I'm embarrassed. I'm a shy guy. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, but it's your visual. It's your visual view, and you're sharing it with everybody, and everybody loves it. So
Okay.
why not step in front of the camera when you start, take off, do your thing, fly the
Then we'll
boat,
go back, say goodbye. Okay.
come back, land, and then end it up with, even if you're looking at your phone and talking to people or whatever, you're still on camera.
Right. Okay. I'll take your suggestion. That's what it's about, right? And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get.
Well, people basically, Michael, are visual. So
Yeah.
back in the days of radio, it was fantastic just to hear somebody else. Now they want to see, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I agree with you. It's
Okay.
so hard.
I like to say hi to Just Looking, Mike Roach, Rick Hulbert, Help at Home. Congrats, you hit your 200 mark. Congrats, my friend.
Mike Roche is funny. Mike Roche says, for the love of God, just get the freaking drone in the air without using half the battery. It's so funny. I had the Mike Roche miracle battery in there.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Oh,
Everybody hit that like button.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
5 more minutes and we're off, guys.
You'd be surprised, Michael, just using the video from your drone to give you a minute or two to say hello and welcome everybody.
yeah.
Doesn't use much. It's when you fire the motors up. That's when the battery starts.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because you proved that. You landed one day when you were sitting in the car and you had the drone on the dashboard, and you landed almost at zero.
Right.
And you still live streamed after that for another 5 minutes and
Yeah, you're
still able to turn it off.
Yeah,
Don't forget, guys, at 7 p.m. tonight, it's Val with Novice Quads. He's a part of those guys. There you go. Check out their channel tonight, 7 p.m. with Val.
Yep. Dal's Life tonight. And this, Roger, this one is requested by Michael. Canadian Drone Hub, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
And
all day long.
long, guys. You can't miss them.
And don't forget Saturday nights, it's Centroid Aerial at 7 p.m.
Yep.
And also you got RC Crazy that comes on at 5 p.m. So
But if there's any flight time, put on Roger because he's on
Yeah.
all day long.
Well,
Between-
Roger is so kind and loving towards everybody that he wants to fill the void whenever there's a void, because he doesn't want you people to go without.
and this morning I got on early, but it won't happen again right away.
So you said Roxy. See, now Roxy's become the real producer. She woke him up early
Yeah.
and told her to get down there and get on live stream.
Ross is the real producer. I like that. I don't know, Paul. I wish I had a burrito to help me keep me going.
There you go.
Good burrito high today, a nice sugar rush. You had it going. I'm very envious of you. Very.
Well, you
You
know,
had the mellow cups going, the freaking the brownies, the burritos, the peanut butter. You pulled out. Here it is. Good old king size mellow cups.
Yeah.
There it is.
But
and,
see,
and don't forget these little gems too. These
Did you see the sugar fall? Oh. Sugar fell. I can actually taste them in my mouth. Oh, they're chewy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate you.
Park Ranger told them he was going to take the drone today's.
Rick Halbert, you see what he's doing to us, Rick? You see what he's doing to us with this sugar stuff? He's killing us, bud.
Rick Holler, I didn't know that. I know there's a video out this morning of Novice Quads. I put it on my bookmark there. I'll have to check it out.
Oh,
You're having a high winds over there, Lloyd? That's why your lines are popping? Okay.
oh, that sucks.
We
You get heartburn, dude.
had
Heart.
very high winds yesterday. Yeah.
He's sugar daddy of 13. Nothing better than that sugar rush. That is so true. That really is. Hug yourself, Paul. Give it a hug. Give it a good hug. Yummy yum.
And up on that note, we're going to be going, guys. Back awesome walk and 10 kilometers, 6 miles. Oh, that's cool there, JD Quads. Okay, guys, we're going to be closing down. Majestic, I had thunderstorms come through here. Cold and windy. Okay. Okay, guys. You like to say bye to everybody in the chat there, Philly?
Yeah, hey, bye to everybody. Thank you so much for all his Jim and Daddy-O and everybody in the chats, Lloyd. Thank you so much for stopping by and looking at my ugly face.
And tell everybody you know to come back to Roger's channel every day.
That's right. With Paul.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day
long.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ebert got back from flying. I hope you had a good flight there, Ebert. JDS, you know I always get off at this time.
JDS wants more.
Yeah. Yeah. I always get off this time every day, JDS. Yeah. 12:45. Damn, the daylight savings time. Next week I'll be back to normal. Okay. Okay, Ian. Oh, hi, Ian. Thomas. Everybody's just starting to come in now. Hey,
Proper EBR. Mike Rose, thank you so much, Mike.
It's the second shift, Roger.
Hey, Rick Halbert never left from first thing in the morning. He's still here.
Yep.
God bless that man. God bless him. Thank you so much, Rick.
Okay.
Back to you, Raj.
Okay, Lloyd, you have a good one. Rick Hollibert, Proper, Majestic Angel, you have a good one. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, Mr. Crawley's on.
At 1 o'clock, right?
Stick around. Oh.
See you guys. Thank you so much.